These niggas watching, I guess they're concerned. I'm jotting down everything that I learned. Vet with the pen is the ranking I earned. Stop trying to jump to the end, wait your turn. Sometimes the music a gift or a curse. Breaking my neck just to lay down a verse. I lost my brother, that shit really hurts. I lost my brother, that shit really hurts. I was inside the Miami edition and started to rant when they told me the word. I needed more than a minute to deal with the pain. You can see in my face I'm disturbed. Speeding inside of the Civic, I'm swerving my lanes and my girl said I just missed a turn. Pushing out words like a piss in the blood in my veins, and it's time that I start being heard. I put emotion behind all my lyrics, cause really this isn't a time to conserve. I'm killing all of these beats with the gift I was given. What's the plan? Keep the family first. Me giving up is just really absurd. Me and the Lord getting back on good terms. Lately it's really been feeling like all of the signs that he sends are beginning to blur.
New VVSSANTOYO.
Yes, sir.
We out here. This track ain't done either. We're gonna let it keep riding.
This is gonna keep riding, man.
Kush Clarke with us too.
Four shot for a real nigga, everybody around me know I'm sick. Still ain't never touch a diamond, look up in the mirror, I already glisten. Definition of a death on, I mean I really seen it from a vision. I've been trying to keep it humble, now I think it's time I see my recognition. And now there's a tip for this shit, I done put me up a couple years in this bullshit. I really mean a nigga never will quit, I'm so underrated, they don't wanna admit. I'm just too bold with the shit that I spit, my soul too cold, I can never submit with the rest of you niggas inside of the pit. If you pulling me down, say hello to the skip. Nigga, I pray hard for the way out, God gave me a gift. Well aware that I'm still young with some shit to get checked off the list. Either way, I'll still make
Now, if they want to hear the rest, they're gonna have to go stream that.
Yeah, sir.
That's dropping today.
They gotta stream
it's
that.
actually-
That's
actually
dropping
live now.
today. But before we get into that, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to
sir.
Emano Talk. It's your boy Daniel Emano, back to host the first Sunday of season 4, Selection Sunday, and I got two very special guests with me today. First and foremost, a first-time guest on the show, the one and
sir.
only VVSSANTOYO.
Yes.
Returning for his third time on the show, Pay Kush Clarke, pay your
Pay
debts.
What's
Clarke.
good? What's
Yeah.
good? What's good? What's good?
Kush Clarke.
How y'all boys doing?
Bro, we doing good, man. We chilling, man.
Okay, I can see you chilling. This man got, what was it? I thought I just saw you pull out foot long papers, man. That's how we starting this shit.
bro, courtesy, yo. This is hey. This is how he wanted to start it, bro. He said, yo, we gon'
Don't even. Nah,
Hey,
he's just trying to flip me, bro.
Hey, yo, my dog said he was trying to smoke. You feel me? He wanted to go in with a bang, so he trying to use these.
So we out here
he
with
said,
it.
roll up. I
So
was
we
like,
out
alright,
here
bet.
with it. Like that's just it. That's how it is.
How it is, man.
Hey man, but we got the new project right here. What's the name of the project one more time?
Sooner or later.
Sooner or later. And then who's homeboy that did the art again? I know he slid here before.
Oh,
Alex, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Alex,
Alex.
man.
Shout out Alex.
Shout out Alex, bro.
That boy. That boy
Yeah.
killed it with the art too,
Nah,
man.
like all my
Spaz.
people would be killing it with the art. We even got another artist right here, Kid Piccolo. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
he was the one who. Did
Oh, okay,
this.
so you're Kid Pickle. That's how I played with him on Call of Duty. Then he used your name.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, this makes sense now.
Yeah, I remember we played one time.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah,
I said,
man.
yo, we was going lit on the Warzone.
Yeah, well, I retired my Warzone days. That's
Same
long
here,
behind me.
man.
All right,
Same here,
all right. I'm
same
on to
here.
bigger and better things. I'm no longer getting ripped off in the gulag.
Yo,
all right.
Yo, I hate the gulag.
We
bro.
back
Like,
in reality, man. We out the gulag. We on
I
to
feel
better
that.
things.
Yeah, we on to better things.
We on to that sooner or later,
sooner or later. That's exactly.
and we gonna
what it
talk
is.
about it sooner or later, right? Fuck. Hey, but this is gonna be a special episode too, because y'all boys are here as well for the first Selection Sunday. And for
First
those who
Selection
don't know, we're gonna get to it. But Selection Sunday is when artists can actually send me their music. They can email it to emanotalk@gmail.com. We'll play it right here on the show. And my guest and I, which the first guest that I am honored to have here with me today is VVSSANTOYO and Kush Clarke. We're here to give you our honest opinion. If we really fuck with it enough, I'll ask you to be on the show, season 5. All right, we're here to hand out opportunities. Each hand washes the other, so we can all wash the face. That's what we're here for.
Yes, sir.
But before we do get into that, we're going back to VVSSANTOYO real quick. We talking about this sooner or later. That was the first track right there. What was the name of that? Blurred.
Blurred.
And you produced that.
Well, I produced the second half of it.
You produced the second half
so
of
the
it.
whole beat switch up, I produced that.
So you ain't just a rapper. You a rapper, producer.
Yeah,
You
producer,
versatile.
Like I mix my own stuff, like master of my own stuff. Like, you know, like I hardly go to a studio. Like I only have like a couple songs where I really went to a studio and like really like had a session. Like you was there, yeah, like
Yeah,
one
yeah.
time,
Oh yeah, one time. You feel
Yeah.
me?
So this
like,
is all homegrown, basically,
all homegrown,
like straight out the crib.
like straight up
straight
in
out
the
the-
closet. Like I
straight up,
watched these
yo,
niggas like
like-
straight up in the closet, like no
Yeah.
cap.
Because I saw
Yeah.
y'all post something not too long ago, and it seemed like y'all were just in somebody's crib.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
bro.
bro, like you feel me? As long as you have like good equipment and like you actually know what you're doing on, like you feel me? Like you know what you're doing.
If you can
Like,
post a laptop up and you can plug that bitch in with a mic, these niggas is gonna record. You
Right.
feel
yeah,
me?
we're gonna record.
A lot
It
of people
doesn't matter, like-
underestimate that homegrown value, in all honesty, and
They
it
do.
makes you now wonder after hearing that first track. Well, what would your quality be if I threw you into a
Exactly,
Circle House
like-
studio or Record Room Studios?
like
something
that's how
like that.
I feel like people like I really feel like I haven't even reached my peak. You know, like I haven't even like have my like 100% in there yet. Like I feel
student
like
of
I'm
the
only
game.
using like 20% right now, bro. Like,
Okay.
you feel me? Like,
So you're like Frieza, like when everybody first landed on
nah,
Namek.
I'm
he's like,
Frieza like second form right now.
Okay. I could fuck with it. So let's go back a little bit then. When did you start making music? How old are you now? Also, if you could clarify
Well,
both things.
I'm 22 and my birthday's actually next month, so like
Okay.
I'm about to hit my Jordan year. And I started making music 2016 actually, like right after. No. I've been making music for a while. It's just like I've really started like recording like 2016.
Like when you were like, I want to turn this
I
into
wanted to,
something.
yeah, like it took me a while to like really be like, yo, I could really do something with this, cause like my whole family is like musical. Like I grew up in the musical family. Like my cousin makes music. My dad's a DJ. My mom was in the music scene. She was a PR. You know, like so like it was bound to happen at some point. That's how I feel about it now. And it's like you know, the talent's a plus too. You know, like and it you know, like I just really like been working on it like all throughout up until really like 2018 is when like I really was like going crazy with it. Like that's when I met Lou actually. Yeah, because I met Lou through him. And then like yeah. That
And
was,
for
like,
those who don't know who
essential.
Lou is, we're talking about YVY,
YVY.
past guest of the
YVY.
show. He was supposed to be here, but that boy had work.
Yeah, man.
He gonna pull
I
up
wish
again
he was
soon.
here,
though.
but yeah, he's gonna pull up
You
soon.
gonna pull up again soon for sure. That
Yo, shout out YVY. That's my dog, my brother for life. Yo,
Yeah, man, shout out the
shout
club.
out, shout out Killer Club.
I remember he was talking about when he came here how back in 2018, because he brought this up partially, that you guys were really just like killing shit to the point like you could have almost taken off, and then you guys just kind of like slowed down because you're like, hold on, we got a little bit of stuff to work on.
Exactly. You know, like the thing is that like for me, I feel like you know, I have other stuff I have to prioritize too. You know, like music hasn't become like a full career for me yet. Like, you know, like I'm not like getting that all from the music. You know, I actually got to put in the work myself too. So like right now, like I'm just working, trying to stack up, invest as much as I can. You know, like and then that's just how it is. You know, I know it's gonna come eventually. You know, like I've been doing this for a while, and like hard work pays off. You know,
And it's
like,
not even like an eventually where it's like that depressing, like, well, eventually.
like,
so
nah.
like it's that eventually because you know it's like I want to build myself to the right stature before I enter
Exactly.
this game, because so many people enter this game
and fall
no
fast.
bulletproof vest on or none of that shit, and they're just getting shot up the moment they
Yeah.
get in by record labels, by fans eating them up alive on social media, all that shit.
Exactly, and like I didn't even like I don't want to like I want to go in if I'm gonna be in the game and like really make a mark in here. Like I want to like I want to come correct. You know, I want to come with my business ready. Like, you know, I'm not just gonna like sit up here and like sign any deal or just sign every like, you know, like I'm gonna go about it like smart. You know, like, and I think like this new decade of rappers, like everybody's really coming like on their business. Like, you know, they're learning like how the game really works before you really enter it. You know, like
Yeah.
And that's my main thing too. You know, the faster you blow up, you know, it could be a quick downfall. You know, and I didn't want to be on that wave. You know, I want to make sure everything is straight. You know, I don't want to get fucked by nobody. You know, like none of that, bro.
Real
Like,
shit.
Well, one thing I heard this week that kind of resonates with that is T.I. on his podcast, he had 21 Savage, and he was talking about how 21 Savage at a point like told him like, yo, give me $1 million and sign me right now. And T.I. told him I can't because I'll have to take back 10 times that. And like he knew how much that would mean, and he's like, and I'm owning part of your masters and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like I'm taking ownership of your work. And you kind of think of like what you just said, and it's like a lot of people really underestimate the idea of like how just labels could just go right at you, go in your pockets, but not really be deep in your pockets, but enough to where it's like longevity. Like they're gonna get back everything over time. They know it, and it's like you're owing it to them because you signed that dotted line.
Exactly. You know, like signing, like I feel like that's a real scary thing because like. I don't know. It's like I don't even want to get into all that weird industry stuff. You know.
How
like,
about this at least? Because you said your mom was a talent A&R.
She was a PR.
Oh, PR.
Yeah, she was a PR. She was actually a PR for Jim Jones at one point. Like, yo, like I met Jim Jones when I was like 12. Like,
What game has she given you? Talk about that. Like, what kind of influence has she had upon you in making sure that you do things the right way?
The most influence, cause like the thing is like, you know, like I've been away, like she lives in Cali right now, so like I've mainly lived with my father. So the most game like I really got from her is just really how to hustle, cause like her being you know, a single mother at the point, you know, like after like my parents broke off, like, you know, like she was just really on her shit, you know, like, and I really respect her for that, cause like, you know, it really taught me like, yo, you know, like even my father too, like, yo, like life ain't easy, like real shit happen, you know, like real shit happen, you gotta handle that first, you know, like all the fun shit can happen after, like, and that's how I've been looking at it. And the thing about like how I've been like trying to play off with the music too is just like I really want to have all my shit, like all my P's and Q's lined up, like, so when I get to a point I'm like, yo, I have this ready, I have this ready, I have that ready, you know. And like the main thing is just like you really just got to put in the work to really see like any type of result, like any type of result at all, you know. Like you have to have some type of work, and I know this, like, it's not gonna be easy, you know. I know it's just like there's no overnight sensation, nobody's just gonna blow up like right away. Like you really have to have that set ground, you know. And like I really built that ground here in Florida, like with this whole DIM stuff, really, you know. Like my team here, like Kush, like, yo, and Kush played a big part in it too. Like,
yeah, honestly, the whole like PYD DIM club situation, like y'all really got a good thing going, because I think it's something that's starting to come out of this South Florida scene now, is that you're starting to see people realize, like, just like I know, like how I said earlier, like each hand washes the other, and like we could all wash the face. Like everybody's starting to realize now the mountain's big enough to fit everybody up there. Like it's not like it's literally just one point where only one person could stand at the mountaintop, and whoever gets the flag stuck in, you know, the tip first, like wins. Like, no, it's not going to do nothing for you. So it's good that y'all got that going. But let's run this next track, why don't we, right?
Hell yeah, let's get into it.
We got a whole project to present to the people. So this next track I got here is off of Sooner or Later. It's called By the Way.
yes sir, shout out Grim Dozer on the track.
Shout out Grim Dozer. That's crazy.
Mama told me not to get a tattoo on my face. I have to say, I did it anyway. I know they said it's gonna be hard to get up in the game. But by the way, I never came to play. They gon' ask me where the diamonds at, it's in the name. I don't have no shame, not in it for the fame. Grew up early, all emotions had to cut the change. Spark the flame, now I can't be tamed. State to state, it made me confident. My head up when I walk. I'm surrounded by intelligence, you hear it when I talk. Niggas know I'm from the jungle, I'm from Queens, my girl from Bronx. So you know we act the same, I can't complain that shit my pop. Said you pop too many addies, babe, I think that you should stop. Told us that you shouldn't worry, this guy solid like a rock. And it's only been a week with little sleep, I'm on the clock. Every day I'm on the mic, I'm shooting words like it's a clock. You're not welcome to the club, we cannot save you any spots. Third eye open, I can sense when all these niggas try to plot. Feel the tension in the air, I see you moving like an op. Let somebody touch my mama's son, somebody getting dropped. Mama told me not to get a tattoo on my face. I have to say, I did it anyway. I know they said it's gonna be hard to get up in the game. But by the way, I never came to play. They gon' ask me where the diamonds at, it's in the name. I don't have no shame, not in it for the fame. Grew up early, all emotions had to cut the change. Spark the flame, and now I can't be tamed. 3 in the morning, see me recording. Peep all the warnings, rinse and repeat. 3 in the morning, see me recording. Peep all the warnings, rinse and repeat. I've been speaking with my brother, we been itching for a show. It's exotics in his run, that's probably why I'm moving slow. No, you see how many hours we put in this show and growth. YB told me he don't even need a pen, that's how you know. Hey, walking on a tightrope, and I got my eyes.
If y'all want to hear the rest of that, you gotta get on
to
SoundCloud
stream
when
that.
that drops. It's gonna drop later, but y'all hearing it here first on Emano Talk. I'm honored presenting that Sooner or Later. That was called By the Way. That shit was fire.
Thank you.
That shit was fire. Honestly, I played like the first few songs like while I was just driving home earlier today because I had something to take care of earlier. Yeah. So as I'm driving home, I'm playing that, and then the first song, you know, my girl's not much into like the heavier stuff, but like when I played that track, By the Way, she was like, I actually like that, and she called it like I could prove everybody wrong kind of track. Like that, it was like something along those lines of how she said it. But she was like, you know, just like something like I'm just trying to show people that I know what I'm doing. I can handle business on my own, and like I appreciate everybody's advice. Like how you said, like my mama told me not to get a face tap. I'm gonna do it anyway. And it's like,
and you know it's crazy, yo, mom. If you watching this, I'm sorry, but like, yo,
he loves you though. Like,
yo,
you know,
the thing is like the day I got a face tat, she texted me the next day and was like, yo, you better not get a tattoo on your face or your neck. And I was like, nah, bro. I was like, dang.
So you want to take this moment to apologize to her? Look in her eyes and apologize to her.
Mom, if you watching this, I'm so sorry, but at least it's small and it's cute. You kind of like it. She's okay with it now.
Okay
with it now.
She's definitely gonna be okay when you take off, bro. Because it's like with the direction y'all are heading, it's like it's inevitable.
It's inevitable. Like,
you said in the track though, you're from Queens.
Yeah. I'm from Queens, so I'm actually from Far Rockaway, New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of our past guests, Knox. Shout out Knox. He's from Far Rock as well.
Oh,
and he's pretty fire. He's a little more of like an in-depth rapper, like a lyrical rapper. But I think you would probably fuck with him if you're from there.
Yeah, I definitely gotta link up. Like, I gotta make sure I like watch all of, because I haven't even been able to like watch like every artist that's been on yet. Yeah, I've just been busy with work.
Honestly, it's even hard for me to go back and like study sometimes. Like I try to as much as I can. Like I'll like always try to like go back and be like, what can I do better? Like what can I do to make the artist like engage a little bit more, stuff like that. I'm always trying to teach myself. So I feel what you mean, because like it's so difficult to look back on every little thing.
On everything.
Yeah.
Like I tried. I did tune into that little Germ though.
Yeah.
That was his name.
Shout out Lil Germ.
Shout out Lil Germ.
Shout out East Miramar. Shout out Tone C the Mayor.
Yo, East Side, that my boy snapping.
Yeah, East Miramar going off.
Yeah,
it's wild. But South Florida in general is snapping. Honestly, there's a whole lot going on.
Snapping. We gotta fill that void.
How do you feel you remain studious toward your music?
And it's weird because like the way I really make music is like it's kind of like a pit stop, like because like I'm really I'm really like busy on like real life shit, because like again like music is not my full career yet, you know, like it's more like right now it's a hobby and I'm just talented.
You're trying to put things around music to fuel the music into being a career.
Like,
I feel that.
Yeah, like the thing with me is like I go and like I feel like I need shit to talk about, so I'm gonna go out and experience a little bit more before I go into like another track. You know, I hate rushing music. Like I hate rushing the track because I feel like I'm gonna put out bullshit.
You don't want to do that at all.
Yeah. So like sometimes if it takes me like a look, and the thing is, it's like I have a lot of shit in the vault too. I just haven't dropped yet because it's like I want like proper promotion for it, like proper like output. You know, like so like I'm just sitting on tracks, but like this sooner or later right now is just like the highlights of like what I really wanted to put out as of right now to like have, because like I've been sitting on like the vault, like I've been sitting on the vault. Me and YVY have been sitting on the vault, like
yeah, just sitting on the stash. I feel like every artist has to develop a good stash.
Yeah.
But I have a conspiracy that's been put out into the chat by YVY. He says VVSSANTOYO drinks cow milk.
Nah, I drink goat milk, bro.
Okay, he drinks goat milk. Confirmed, live on air. You heard it here first on Emano Talk. VVSSANTOYO drinks goat milk, not cow milk.
Not cow milk.
Yeah, I try to stay away from milk as much as possible,
Yeah, no,
but sometimes with my cereal, I'll confess I have a little bit of the 2%.
No, I can't even.
It's still bad.
I only drink almond milk. Like for real, I only drink almond milk.
The almond milk I can have in certain things. With my cereal, it's weird. I don't know. I think it's just a certain taste I gotta get used to.
Like the original one.
Yeah,
you gotta get used to it.
It's an acquired taste.
Yeah.
I like it because like regular milk hurts my stomach. Bro.
Yeah, there's certain things with almond milk where it's way better than the regular milk. 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
For real.
Depends on what cereal you put it in too. You feel me?
Frosted Flakes.
Exactly. You can't really. You feel me? You can't really put that in Captain Crunch. You feel me? That's not gonna work.
I'd be liking the cinnamon toast churros. Those just be fire.
Oh, I haven't tried those yet.
Cinnamon toast churros.
I've seen them.
That's a thing.
Bro, I got 2 boxes in the kitchen right now. Like, always got to have like 1 to eat and 1 stash.
That's
like,
crazy.
Plain and simple. Always gotta have it ready.
No, I seen them. I actually got a copper pack now. I actually got a copper.
Bringing it back to sooner or later. All right. Let's actually talk this way. I guess this will be like another fun fact. What's your studio snack? I feel like every artist got like a studio snack, studio drink.
Drink water or Gatorade.
That's it?
Yeah, like, I mean like
Gotta get them electrolytes up.
Yeah, I try not to like overtire myself, or like, you know, I want to be like hydrated, because like, you know, like when you're recording, like you're a vocalist, you know, like you got to make sure it's perfect. Like it's a lot that goes into like recording. It's not just like regular shit, like a little reverb here and there. Like, you know, it's way more in depth, and like I don't even know it like completely myself. Like I've been self-taught. Like I've been on FL Studios for like 4 years, and like I'm still learning stuff like every time I mix a new track. You know, like even him, like he's teaching me like more stuff. Like he actually taught me how to make beats.
Yeah.
Like like I always knew
It's a good
kind of,
teacher
but
right
like,
there.
no, he is like.
Thank you, appreciate that.
Like if he never taught me, like yo, like the first track on Sooner or Later, like the second half, like I think it was mainly influenced by like how he like really like sat and broke it down to me and was like, yo, bro, it's easy, like it's easy, just sit, watch and just, you just play around with it, bro. And like it happened. Like one day I was just like, all right, fuck it. And especially during like quarantine, like when I was in New York. When I was in quarantine up there, like
when I first met them, that's why you didn't come here, because you would have been here otherwise. But yeah, you were in New York.
Yeah, I would have been on last season with them. Like I would have been with YVY at the time, but like, you know, I was in New York. I was in New York for like a year.
Yeah, I feel like everything happens for a reason, because I feel like this is like the perfect time to actually have you here right now. Like, you got this project coming out. I feel like you've definitely grown from the moment I've heard about you to actually meeting you right now. Like there's definitely been a significant growth. And it's definitely standing out, you know. How do you feel like in your mind, like when it comes to like making these projects? You were just saying like Kush taught you beats and stuff like that. Do you feel it's important for you to like make sure you keep the right body of people around you to keep you motivated?
Yeah, of course. Like, yo, like the circle started off like bigger than like now, but like the way how just everything plays out, like I feel like, you know, things really happen for a reason. As you said, you know, like some people will be removed out of your life for a reason. Some people will stay. Like the ones who are really as close quarters and you know, like exactly what they're on, they know what you're on. Those are the people who are going to be around you. I look at it this way, and like shout out to my manager for like really putting a lot of things in perspective for me. You know, like my main thing about the people who I have in my circle is like, I know these are the niggas that I'm going to be making money with 10 years from now. 20 years from now, like 30 years from now, you feel me? Like I know like everybody, especially right here, you feel me? Like you've seen the close quarters like last season. That's like the whole team right there, you know. Like I love them boys, like they exactly what we on. Like the thing is, like I don't like people who are like on bullshit, you know. Like we all on the same wave of like, all right, we got shit to handle. How are we gonna make another dollar? You feel me? How are we gonna make a dollar?
Like y'all recognize you want to be here, but like you're right here, and it's like if we all work, like we're gonna get there. But like we gotta all stay in each other's face. Like yo, come on, keep going. Like how he's like yo, just watch real quick. You're gonna learn, and it's like all right, with like, you know, repetitiveness and like seeing it, like you start learning that kind of stuff, and like watching it, you absorb game, and then I'm sure he absorbs game watching y'all record. And he could start engineering after his production.
Exactly.
Yeah. These boys turned out to be like full-fledged producers now. Like when they first started, and I showed them like little shit. You feel me? Like they went on their own. You feel me? And started like getting right and putting in that work. You feel me? By the next time I came back over, I'm like, oh shit, you was listening to what I was doing. You feel me? Like, you know, chopping the beat up from like a 1/4 beat to like, you know, a half. You know the steps and shit like that. And there was laying down beats and shit like that. Next thing you know, bro, like. Lou dropping them, you feel me? Lou dropping the beat tape.
I was gonna say
he
dropped the whole ass beat tape.
You know what I'm saying? Like he dropped the beat tape. He about to put out another one. You feel me? And then you know my dog over here producing and engineering his track. You know, like so certain shit like they're on game. Like they can go to the studio. They don't even need an engineer because they know what the fuck they got to do. They know how to do it. You feel me?
They just need the space.
You feel me? Yeah, like they don't need nobody in their ear telling them like da 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 da. You feel me? Like they already got it. You feel me? They on point. You feel me? They're on point. You feel me?
And that's a good thing though nowadays.
That's great. You feel me?
That's a great thing nowadays because a lot of artists, you know, they're going and grabbing their beats off of YouTube. They have no idea how the business works, and then they get fucked over in their contracts and stuff like that. It's like not only are y'all like reminding each other, like to think that you and Lou in YVY once again in 2018, you know, could have had the chance to be like, you know what, we could snatch this potential fame right now, this you know, this opportunity right now. But you're like, nah, if we do this the right way, it won't be just fame. Like it'll be like longevity. It'll be,
and that's the thing.
It'll
like,
be exactly what we wanted. That structure.
Like, you know, like my main thing with like how I really want it to play out is like I want to be comfortable. Like I'm not even like a flashy person. Like I don't even like do all that extra shit, like all that extra dressy shit, all that designer and shit like that. Like I'm cool. Like I feel like my whole vibe is like a hood skater vibe, bro. Like you feel me? Like I don't like to spend too much money on this, on that. You feel me? Like main thing is just like I just want to be comfortable, like just comfortable, and like I could like stop making music for a little bit and still have like a little money left over just to be like, all right, I'm gonna chill out for like a year or two, get my head right. Drop like a whole
to give yourself that comfortability.
Yeah, and that's the main thing. I really like the fact of like being independent gives that freedom too, because like the main part about making music is just like, especially like when I'm doing it yourself too. Like the main thing is just like, yo, you have all that space and all that freedom to just like be as creative as you can be. Like I feel like I don't even have a genre. Like I really can't even like pinpoint the specific genre I have or like what my sound really is. It's just like it's more based on feeling. You feel me? Like I feel like I'm selling feelings, because like again, like I was saying, like music, like when I make music, it's like a pit stop, like, and it's just like a little summary of like what I experienced a little bit, you know, and like
you got to gain that experience. So you got to go through those situations. I feel like so many people too are just dropping.
Yeah.
And it's not really helping, because like that's where the music goes from being of substance to being about of materialistic situations.
Exactly.
And like that's where there's nothing to grasp onto with the music, because it's like, all right, it's cool to hear about Gucci bags and, you know, Louis belts and all that shit
and
a
like,
couple of times.
cool
I
and
respect
all,
that too.
yeah.
Like that's their lane. You feel me? Like,
Well,
like,
that's why, like, for me, for instance, like, in all honesty, like, I respect the shit out of Future, but, like, Future's worn out on me because it's the same shit every single time. And it's crazy to think, like, this was a man who was a boom bap rapper, but, like, you know, he found this quick temporary grasp on success with the style he has now. And, like, he's still gonna be great. Don't get me wrong. Like he's one of the biggest hit makers now, and I don't think he's ever gonna fall off. But do I think this style's going to last another 20, 30 years? No, I think like trap and like all that, like
You gotta evolve as the years go on.
it's almost
man.
like
You gotta
today's
evolve,
disco, like
yeah.
that, and like EDM and all that. Like I think that's like today's disco. Like these are like genres that can fade away and they'll stay within that time. And then you look back and you're like, damn, you remember when everybody was just putting out trap and talking about drugs and fucking
talking
shit
about
up?
drugs and all that shit. Like yeah, there was definitely like an era for that. Yo, shout out Future though. Like at least like the thing I look at it with him, like in those like have like big industry rappers too, like, you know, they can make hits, and that's the thing, that's what people want to hear a lot, you know, like radio hits.
It's not that I
like,
can't bump Future.
yeah, of course.
But it's like, is this an album like 10 years from now? Am I gonna go back on and listen to it? No, I can't.
No, I definitely feel that.
The music's got to be able to age with it. You feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me? A lot of the
you-
music's able to age. You feel me? You can listen to it like two, 3, 4, 5 years back and still be like, damn, this shit hitting. Like, you feel me? This shit hard as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Like you already know, like DJs are gonna put that in like, you know, like playlists down the line and be like everything 2010s, and it's like all Future and shit like that. It's like that's cool. That's gonna be cool when those kinds of things come out. But like, am I gonna have that in my playlist like when I'm barbecuing out back as a dad? Nah.
Right? I'm bumping Ludacris all pimping all over the
hell
world.
yeah,
You feel me? You know, shit like that, like old school shit.
Yeah,
like,
my
you feel me?
kids
That shit
listening to
ages.
Blueberry Yum Yum and all that. Like,
You
like
know?
I'm vibing. I'm cool with that. Some Jay-Z, you know, all that.
Jay-Z.
All types
Some
of shit. You
Biggie.
feel me?
Like, but that's what I feel like, you know, like with the names we just said, like they have things of substance. They have real stories they go through. So like when I listen to like what, you know, these first couple of tracks that we just heard off of your tape, like you talked about losing people. You've talked about, you know, situations where people try to give you advice and, you know, maybe you made your own decision versus just following advice blindly. You know, these are real life situations people can grasp to. And that's why, like, even though like you have these trap like beats, because you put lyrics of substance to it, it brings it to a whole new area. It transcends it.
Yeah, and like that's like the main goal I was trying to do, as far as like, that's why my beat selection, it just ranges. It ranges. Like I can really like hop on like any beat as long as I'm really feeling it. Like, yo, I'll make it my own way. You know, like I try to do like something like, I feel like it's like a little like trap boom bap or some shit like that. Like,
Well then.
You can do, bro. My dog will hop on the mic and
Okay.
start screaming.
So
And that
let's-
shit would be hard as fuck.
So how about we drop a beat right now and let this man get the freestyle?
Bro, get right.
that beat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You ready
like,
for
yeah,
it?
I mean, shit. What's up?
I let him hear the beat yesterday, so this way he can at least like have an idea of like how he's feeling about it, right?
No, I really.
But he's almost challenging himself right now. How could I not tell him to step up to the plate right quick?
No, I don't. All right, but bet, listen.
You set yourself up, but it's all good. I'm
Hey,
ready
it's all
for it.
good. I'm ready.
I think we about to kill shit right here.
You about to kill
But
it.
just so y'all know, I actually made a little beat and I sent it to Santoyo. I was like, yo, bro, look, I ain't producing a little minute and all that, but
that shit was hard.
you got to
Shit
check
was
this
hard.
out. I think you would snap on this live on the show. So we got an Emano Talk exclusive right quick. VVS Santoyo about to go off on this beat.
Yes, sir.
Y'all tune in. I muted myself. Here we go.
Yes, sir. VVS and Toyo in the flesh. Shout out Emano Talk. Sunday afternoon. Hey, yo, hey. Yeah, nowadays words cold just like the iceberg. Open neck, hit 'em hard, hit 'em where they shit hurt. Who first? Speeding in the whip, I cop the new hearse. Problems in the trunk with one stone, I'm killing two birds. Niggas hop on beats and think they fire with little reverb. Give me something different, spit a flow a nigga ain't heard. Niggas sound the same, I guess it's something that they ain't learned. This demon route they going, they don't know that they gon' get burned. On my way to getting well known, the wisdom I be spitting, let 'em know I'm from the ghetto. I'm sipping on Modelo. And if these niggas coming with the metal, no fear in my eyes like a nigga really special. And I'm nothing like the rest of them. Major thing between us is the way I show my penmanship. Preaching all these words just like I'm pulling from the testament. I'm sure to bring the pain to any niggas that be testing them. Listen up, niggas better toughen up. Quote unquote, he got a gun, he only told it for the fun. Never let the pistol bust, pump faking little crumbs. Really hard to take you serious if you ain't getting buck. Skinny nigga from New York, heart colder than the 6. I told them all to pick a roll, cause it get frozen in this bitch. When I say frozen, I mean wounds is always open in this bitch. So what's the slogan? That the mind heal the broken in this bitch. I made ways up in the south, so ain't no soul to stop me now. My niggas keep them 6'9" in case a nigga run his mouth. Always toting on a spliff, fuck a boat, I'm on a ship. Kill the club, we too legit, it's like we spitting hieroglyphs. I mean hold it, no scoping, pussy niggas in the open. Skinny nigga, big body like I'm fucking Hulk Hogan. Flow golden, spitting like I'm God, I'm speaking like you Moses. I'm getting buff, thick shit, hard like a Trojan. I won't stop till a nigga pockets looking kinda swollen. While be wise, cutthroat will leave a nigga looking hopeless. I ain't joking when I say that I'm the one to gut your colon. Here's to close it. Always floating, weaponized the way I'm smoking. Look,
Yo, what the?
VVS.
Yo,
Yo.
hold up. Y'all give it up for the man right quick.
That was crazy.
Y'all give it up for the man right quick. Hold up.
Hey, no cap, that beat was cold, bro.
Nah, you really snapped
That beat was cold, bro.
No cap, I ain't really produced in like 3 years.
Word.
Yeah,
God.
like I'd be dabbling now is
You
what
need
I
to
do.
get back into that, bro.
Nah, bro.
No
that's
cap.
not-
I
That
do
was
it, I
hard.
do and I don't. I don't know. Like for me, like I'm enjoying where I'm at right now. Like I'm enjoying this podcast life right now. Like I enjoy still making music right now. Like I'll say this, I've become back into my roots more so. If I'd rather right now sit with my beer and my joint out back with my acoustic guitar and just strum along and just chill out.
guitar?
Yeah, that's how I started. When I was 15, I played guitar.
Oh,
I'm 28 now, so I've been playing for 13
I
years.
learned how to play a little bit of guitar.
Well, one thing you were like kind of talking about that reminded me of like my days playing guitar. So I was in a band a long time ago, and we were presenting an opportunity with this manager who managed a few bigger bands. But we were young. We were like 18, 19, some of us 20, 21, I think, like in that range. And when we presented it to our parents and we were like, hey, like this is what we want to do, they looked it over and they like told us like this is a bad deal. Like you don't want to do this. It wasn't like a record deal, but it was like it was like some agreement, like to go record, to say, like in very vague terms, I guess. But I'm glad that happened, in all honesty, because like my mom had a music lawyer like look over everything, because I was younger back then. She knew I was like not thinking. I was just like, first opportunity, like I'm taking it. Like why would I not do this?
That's lit that you had that in your corner though. Like,
Absolutely, because I look back on like those bands like back then, because we were metalcore, so this is like screamo-ish kind of music, like all that. Like I know people are probably like, what? But yeah, like that's
fuck with that type of
like a Day to Remember, people like that. Like that was like the kind of music we were going into. But yeah, I am glad it happened, because had it not happened, I don't think I'd be right here right now. I don't think I'd understand where I'm at right now. And like when you're talking about like how you like wait, you're patient, you're trying to structure and you're trying to build the right way, bro, that goes such a long way. And like even like hearing the freestyle, in all honesty, like that was fucking lit, because like it shows like what you put into your work. And I know that came flat off the top of the head, because like he was even saying that like the first time you really just got to like spit to it was just driving over here. So it's not even like you really like prepared. Like you just like spat and you were like, all right, I'm gonna go on there and I know what I'm gonna have an idea of what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I had the idea because like I heard it last night too. Like, you feel me? And then like in the car on the way here, I was just like, all right, bet I know exactly what I'm gonna say. Like, you feel me? So like that
You
shit came,
snap,
like,
bro.
yeah, thank you, bro.
You
Thank
snap.
I really
And a
appreciate
Mono
it.
Talk exclusive. The first real freestyle we're holding here. Actually, the second with one of my beats, and I'm actually pretty damn proud of that. Like when we had so the original idea of the show was actually called The Createful Dead originally, and the idea was that it was me and another producer, and we would have the artist come on here and freestyle to like our beats, but it's changed up a bit since then, so it feels good and a bit nostalgic to see you do that.
Thank you, bro.
But you snapped on that, bro. You snapped on that.
Thank you.
Let's say we actually give them one more track real
one
quick,
more
and then
track.
we'll get into a little selection Sunday work. We're gonna get into the reviews, but If you had to choose one track off of this tape that we haven't played yet, Limit. That's literally the one I just skipped to. Like I was just like moving through it, and I stopped waiting for you to say it. And
That's the one everybody's been begging me to drop, bro.
Okay, so we out here then. This is Limits by VVSSANTOYO off of Sooner or Later. Y'all tune in. Only right.
It's the top on the dog, and I'm finally speaking up, and I can see the difference between us. I ain't really wanna judge, never cared about the fame, but truth be told, it's soon to come. I'm at the point where now it's time that I decide to push a run. Only thing I'm really trying to do is work and split the funds, and number one that's on my list is just make sure the family good. Ask myself if I could be a rapper, answer yeah, I sure. Then out of nowhere, grabbed the pen and ever since been writing books. I've been trying to push hard further than my limits. I can't stop unless I flatline or end up as a menace. Just remember that it really only takes a couple minutes to be chosen from the one above to end up as a spirit. I've been trying to push hard further than my limits. I can stop unless I flatline. I end up as a menace. Just remember that it really only takes a couple minutes to be chosen from the one above to end up as a spirit.
Let's go.
And lately,
You know what I'm
I've been lost
saying?
up in
This
these
nigga's
hi-hats. Ran through so many pens, got a cup like 5 packs. Hope they see the vision big and clear like up on IMAX. Any beat I'm touching in advance, I'm saying my bad. Flow switch, I know it's totally random. Still go harder than anybody you fandom. Can't compare, these niggas be getting mad, huh? Know you seen the gap between our levels, seeing the head drum. Cause I'm evolving at an exponential rate, and all the pieces of the puzzle draws a picture with the paint. I've been learning more about myself each time that I create, and I done came to the conclusion every step I made was fate. I've been trying to push off further than my limits. I can't stop unless I flatline. I end up as a menace. Just remember that it really only takes a couple minutes to be chosen from the one above to end up as a spirit. I've been trying
That's
to
what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. I remember that snippet too. I remember that snippet. I'm glad you said that because I almost forgot about the snippet, but I'm glad you said that because you fucking snapped, and it was a perfect follow up to the little cipher you just did.
Thank you,
Bro. Fire.
Wow.
Fire.
Wild, bro.
Kush Clarke, how you feeling? Let's get a live report from Kush Clarke.
Dog, hey, no cap. This nigga crazy. This nigga crazy, bro. I ain't gonna cap. Hey, bro, no cap, bro. All we needed, bro, was just YVY, and this. You feel me, bro? Would have been icing on the cake, bro. But we gonna see
that was
nigga
the plan.
soon,
When I
bro.
made that beat, I made it for you and YVY, like in my mind.
It was specifically made for that, bro.
Like you and Lou would have snapped on, like that would have been a perfect,
Ridiculous.
like, and now I'm passing it off to Y, and then boom, he just starts snapping. I envision it in my head, and like I'm a little heartbroken, but I know Lou gonna come here and make it up to me.
Nah, he gonna
Somehow,
He
somehow.
definitely gonna make it up to you.
Yeah, I know he gonna pull up.
He
I know he got
watching
something
right
stored
now.
away.
That boy got work in the vault, man.
Yeah, but he still thinks you drink cow milk.
Hey, bro.
Hey.
Look.
I kind of believe him.
Oh, word.
He said, "I don't."
I will fire you up on live.
Bye, bro.
Not even doing it, bro.
Listen,
Oh
bro.
my
You feel me?
God.
Nah, that's what we do.
Well, we're gonna let bygones be bygones temporarily, so we could open up this selection Sunday for the people right quick.
Yes, sir.
All right. So for those who don't know what Selection Sunday is, in case you just tuned in, Selection Sunday, artists send me music. We play the music here on the show. My guests and I will then review it. If we fuck with it, you will actually be on the show yourself. I think that's about fair, right, gentlemen?
Yes, sir. And shout out to the people that's a little fancy in East Skrilla because they about to pull
Oh
up on
yeah,
the show too, bro.
I can't wait for that. It's all the way in April, but yeah, East Skrilla 954 and Lil Fancy, bro. That twins out now.
Them twins out
Yes,
now,
sir.
bro.
Yes,
You
sir.
feel me, bro?
I can't wait till they pull up. I will say, Fancy's not Lil Fancy, yeah. Lil Fancy's a little character, man. That guy,
He's
it's fucking hilarious. That guy gave me a heart attack.
No cap.
All right, so I'll tell you a story real quick. So first off, Kush put me on to the twins real quick, East Skrilla and Lil Fancy.
Yeah,
So
shout out them boys. You feel
shout out
me?
them boys. When you told me to message them and like tell them like, yo, like you should hit them up, like their music's fire. I checked their music out just to validate, like, all right, is it something I would fuck with? And then I reached out to them and I told them like, yo, I have this date in mind for y'all. Hopefully you could pull up all this stuff. It's on a Thursday, 7 p.m., all that. And Fancy responds back. He's like, yo, I work every single Thursday for the rest of my life. And I was just like, all right. I was like, well, it's a little far in advance. Hopefully you could request the day off. And he's like, well, if anything, I'll just quit my job and I'll still pull up. I was like, wait, what? I was like, bro, like, you don't got to quit your job. And he's like, no, I'm just fucking with you. But he's like, but for real though. I was like, no, wait, hold on.
Yeah, I'm with it if you with it type of shit. Like, don't play now.
So I can't wait for them to pull up. I know it's going to be a great episode.
Yes, sir.
But Selection Sunday, I get people to send me music. I'm pretty hyped because this is the first selection Sunday of season 4, and it's now the open opportunity for people to understand that they could actually earn a chance to come and just talk their shit. All right. So the first artist I got here is let's see here. His name is Spinner. I don't know exactly where he's from. He didn't give me a place, but he sent me 3 tracks. So let's vote real quick. All right, let me see, because sometimes I ask them what's the priority. Okay, he gave me an order, so I will play that right now. This first track is called Discomfort. All right. If we fuck with this track, we'll give the second track a chance. If we fuck with the second track, this man's in contention. All right. So this first track's called Discomfort by Spinner. Y'all tune in.
Shout out that boy Spinner.
Yeah, it's just loading on up.
You dumb, bro.
Rated Freeway.
Got me fucked up, always in my head, always feeling dead, always feeling dread. Baby, I ain't been, wish I got the best, always in my head, always in my head.
Now I just crashed the whip, I'm seeing stars. This my oldest comfort, yeah, this the start. Bitch, I'm in the head, ain't talking doctor. I just need a love, not a monster. I ain't talking about a problem. Tryna get his bread, I'm tryna prosper. It's all in my head, it's getting darker. It's the author, my life is a
It's got a little vibe to it.
It's got a little vibe.
Yeah, he's got a little vibe to it, bro. I ain't gonna cap.
Have you ever had somebody call you crazy? I'm so guessing you forgetting where the rest
I like that guitar.
I really like the beat too. Yeah, I feel like he hopped on it pretty clean.
I like the way the vocals slide in.
Yeah,
Don't cap.
Always feeling dead, always feeling dread. Baby, I ain't been, wish I got the
All right, so that was Discomfort by Spinner.
Discomfort by
Santoyo,
Spinner.
I'll give you the floor first as the honorary guest of the show.
Okay,
How you feeling about that?
Yeah, I'm actually really fucking with it. I really fuck with the beat, high key, and like I feel like the way he hopped on it was pretty smooth too. Like I wonder, I don't even know like how he recorded it, but like I feel like it was a vibe. Like it was a really good vibe. Like I could see myself like hearing some shit like that, like while whipping down like I-95 or some shit like that.
I was about to say it definitely has a cruising vibe.
cruise
to
vibe,
it.
yeah. Like
Okay.
for real. Yeah.
All right, Kush, what about you, bro?
That's my thumb up.
Everything my dog said right here. It has that vibe, that beach cruising down the vibe, like
Yeah.
drink a Corona, chilling. You feel me? Like the vocals are different. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And,
it's-
but the
it's
way
really
he,
different,
but the
bro.
way he mixed it with the actual like song, it worked perfectly. So I'll give it my thumbs up.
Yeah,
too.
I feel like that track's about right there.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
how
yeah.
I like how he's trying to test something different with his vocals.
Yeah, he's testing. I feel like he's
Yeah.
testing
He's
the
trying to.
waters
You
with
could
it.
tell he's
Yeah.
trying to find his sound. Is how I ultimately.
yeah, and he's
feel.
switching it up too. So it's not like just a consistent thing. Like he has different like. You feel
And it's
me?
not
Yeah.
bad because I feel like you know with a little more time with where he is, because it's not even like he's in the wrong spot. It's not even like it's not missing anything or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's there. It's where it should be, but you're growing still, obviously. And I think the sound you're gonna come into is a lot better than what we just heard.
Yeah,
But what
yeah.
we just heard, if I were to rate it, I'd probably give it like a 7.5, 8 out of
Yeah,
10. I
like
actually
a
thought it was
solid-
pretty solid.
Yeah, like a solid 7. I would say like the mixing, cause like I could.
The
feel
mixing
like
threw me off a little bit.
a little bit. Like I feel like I could.
At
I
certain
would wanna
points, it
hear
felt
his
like the
voice.
vocals were a
Yeah,
little lower point than the
Mhm.
beat was. I felt like the beat kind of drowned him out at a certain point.
a little bit.
That's how important engineering is, though.
It is, cause like you really got to make sure your voice is like sitting on. And I still don't have it perfect. Like I want to admit that like my shit is
Yeah.
like the best quality ever. You feel me? But like I at least make sure like the words is heard and like the point gets across and
Yeah.
the feeling gets across.
I'd always rather hear an artist where their vocals are louder than the beat
Mm-hmm.
drowning them out, and I gotta like turn up the volume and
Yeah.
blow my eardrums out to try
Yeah.
and hear what you're saying.
yeah,
To
like,
not even guarantee that I hear what you're saying.
and like that's crazy because like that's how my shit like used to sound like my quality. Yo, Kush will tell you from the first shit that I used to have compared to now, it's just like, oh my god, bro. Like the quality, yo, I was recording off of everything I had, bro, just so I can like hear it, get the vibe of like how this music shit goes and like how mixing goes and recording goes, and like now I actually have equipment that's like really good too. So like lately everything I put out, especially since I moved back down to Florida, is like everything's just been like really good quality, and like I think it's like shaped my music way in a lot, like having that nice quality sound and like that nice, at least like semi-studio standard type
Yeah.
sound, you feel me?
Trying to meet with the industry
With
standard.
the industry
But I'm not gonna
standards.
lie, even back then, your quality was up to par.
It was up to par.
Yeah.
It was up to par back then.
Like his
you feel
quality,
me?
this quality of the track that we just heard, that's definitely up to par to where you are able to put it out. I
Yeah,
can still
of
listen
course.
to
of
it.
course.
Yeah.
But had it been just that little bit much more tweaking with the engineering, that's why it's like
Yeah.
literally just like one little nudge,
It
of
could
like
have
the
been a
wrench.
little more like tweaks to like how the mixing was. Like it could have like bumped the points up to like
Yeah.
a little 2 points.
Overall, great track.
Overall,
Y'all
good
want to hear
track.
another one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course,
I'll
go
run
ahead.
another one.
All right.
Shout out Spinner, you snapping?
Shout out Spinner. We got Spinner in the building. First track, Discomfort hit. This next track is called I Don't Know. IDKK.
Okay.
Yo, I ain't gonna cap. I can't.
I'm not.
I can't. That's a
Alright,
little too
yeah.
much for me right
Yeah,
there.
All right, yeah, like, and the thing about music too, I was like, I'll be completely honest with you, but I feel like constructive criticism is like the
Yeah.
best, you know. Like I
Well,
don't mean it in like
one
a
of my
bad way
golden
or
rules
anything
here.
like that.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry to cut you off. But
Yeah,
one of
go
my
ahead.
golden rules, at least just to say it, is that if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all unless it's gonna help them build up.
Yeah,
Plain
of
and
course,
simple.
of
That's what we
course.
gotta do. We're a house of structure basically.
Yeah, of course.
So
Like,
how you
I-
feeling?
I feel like it definitely had its own vibe and lane, but like as far as like my personal, I couldn't listen to that.
That track was,
yeah.
track was a bit more like I just smoked so much that I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing, but I want to record something.
Yeah, like,
I'm just gonna put the vibes out there, see how the people feel.
yeah, like I probably got to be off of like DMT.
I respect the approach, but I can't do it.
Like I like, you know, and that's the thing too. Like I don't want to like discourage anybody either. You know, like, you know, I'm just keeping it a G. Like, you know, that because like that's what I want people to do for me too. Like, yeah, tell me if my shit's trash or not. Tell me if my shit don't sound good. You feel me? And like I'll move from there. I'll take that and I'll use that. You feel me? Because I actually like when people do that. Like I don't like people telling me yes every single time. Yo, that shit's fire. Like, nah, tell me how you really feel about the track. What could I do better? You feel me?
What about you, Kush?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with what he said exactly.
The answer's been working out for you.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, my dog. You feel me? He already know what to say, so you feel
Yeah.
me? You know,
Ultimately, Spinner, if you're listening in real quick, actually let me.
the
put-
first
I'll
track
put
was
the-
the first track was vibing though.
First
It
track
was
was
definitely a vibe. You feel me?
I'll put the camera on me so I could look him in the eyes and say, Spinner, first track, Discomfort, great track. We're fucking with it, right? Stick to maybe a little more in that lane. Work on the engineering just a bit. Try to make sure that if you are approaching a track, it's something that you yourself would probably feel your passion is invested into, and that you yourself would want to listen back to 10 years from now. I always look at longevity as being the measuring stick. So my friend, overall, great job. I will say, I respect where you're at. You got a little work to do, and you will get to where you're trying to go. Just keep working, my friend. That's all we got to say right there.
Always work.
Yes, sir. And then sooner or later, you'll end up on a mono talk.
Absolutely.
Sooner or later.
Absolutely. And it doesn't mean give up or anything like that. Shit, if another selection Sunday comes about and you got this new banger that you just worked on 3 months down the line or something like that, send it through. We got you. We're definitely going to listen up. But let's keep this selection Sunday train rolling real quick. This next artist we got here is King Cee Kay. I've actually been talking to him a little bit since he sent me music. But he sent me this track here called Burberry Umbrellas. And I will say, ever since I saw the name of the track, I was like, oh, damn, I'm actually pretty, excited
I'm
to
a
hear
little
that.
intrigued. Yeah, that sounds crazy.
But he says, my name is King Cee Kay, and let's see here. Oh, he actually just dropped a mixtape called Contagious, so y'all go check Contagious Vibes. Y'all go check that out. But yeah, this is a little sneak peek off the tape. He said this is called Burberry Umbrellas, so y'all tune on in. Shout out King Cee Kay.
I can feel my body, man, it feel like lucid dreaming. All these drugs running through my veins, I can feel it. I just woke up, I don't know her name. Had to ask her, who are you? Who are you? Why you trying to fuck with me and the crew? Now she going wild, now she really don't know what to do. Had to check the windows, hope the press don't end up on the news. Hope it don't end up on the news. So I told her, I said 1, 2, 3. So you better call your friends and make a 4. I got all of them sitting right under my umbrella. Burberry umbrella. When I step in town, when I come back around, I got a pretty lady in the back. I got another one under my umbrella. I feel you, bro. Burberry
it and pouring, don't let it melt you. It can get wet, it can get hot, make it stand out like alfalfa. Look like a bitch that I fell for. I ain't gon' make the same mistakes. That bitch bad and I season. I fuck with the planet of the apes. Oh, that's yours, nigga, what you say? I don't think she got the message. That should be him in my DM. Damn, nigga, she leave your shit on red. She hit my phone so much, her battery on red. I say before you go home, you might wanna charge that shit. Uber on the way, it was great, but be safe. I called up Cee Kay, he got bitches on the way. Wheels on the table, pouring purple rain. Going hard in the paint.
All I see city lights. I just need a shorty who will treat me right. We at the top of the towers, we can do city nights. And when I'm trying to get high, I try to cut the lights so you won't see my eyes. I said 1, 2, 3, so you better call your friend and make them full. I got all of them sitting right under my umbrella. Burberry umbrella.
Okay, so that was King Cee Kay with his track Burberry Umbrellas off of his mixtape Contagious Vibes. What kind of vibes are you feeling off of that, Kush? Let's start with you.
I'm not even gonna lie. That was hard. You feel me?
I thought that was fire. I like
his flow. I like the hook was really good, but then when his flow came in, I was not expecting that, and that's what really caught me. Like the way he was started spitting, I was like, oh, all right, like you can spit, like.
Nice. Like I was fucking with it. It's not mainly like it's not necessarily like my.
I don't think it's too far out of the norm, but I really do like it. Like it's something I'll vibe to. It's something I could throw in a playlist. It's something I could bump while I'm driving.
In the background at a party or some shit like that. You feel me?
And I feel like there's really different lanes for each like music genres too, and like there's like different fan bases and shit like that. Like I feel like his fan base would like really fuck with that. Like he can go far with that. Actually,
like my one thing I would probably say is like the lyrics and the verses he was trying to go for versus the lyrics and the hook almost like didn't match up.
A bit harder.
Well, it didn't. I think it didn't match up. I think they were just kind of like out of sync with each other. Because in the hook he's talking about Burberry umbrellas, but in the verses like you can hear them talking about like relationships and like all kind of shit like that, like more personal stuff. And those kinds of things don't really click on a lane like that.
I like as much as I liked it, he kind of lost me a little bit. Like
it just felt like there was that disconnect.
Yeah, like I felt a little disconnected from like
but
overall, like I liked it. Like
I would probably give that one also like a 7.
Yeah,
7.5.
I'll give it a solid 8. I'll give him 8.
Yeah, I think
just because
I think pairing it with the production,
pairing with the production
and the potential in the hook, All right, I'll boost it up to an 8.
I'll give him a solid 8.
Okay, all right, that was the only track he sent us, but if y'all fuck with that, that's King Cee Kay. That's CeeKay. Y'all go check him out.
King Cee Kay.
All right, this next artist, his name is Last Chance. The song is called On a Mission. If y'all want to go follow him, Instagram @_Last Chance with a Z. All right. So let's listen up to this real quick. Anything.
Young king shit.
We already like that. We already like that. You know, we from the island. We like that.
Get to the cake. I'm on a mission for maze, no matter how long it's gonna take. I could just see it already. Give me that new Benz or the Wraith. Watching my own back where I'm from, it was never safe. Yeah. Need 100 M's up in the safe. Last chance, life a movie. Roll another one and get baked. Mix the underwealth with the Gucci. Yeah, you know when I get up in it. I promise you gon' catch feelings. All you gotta do is hold it down. I told you I'm going to kill these niggas. They telling me to be humble. They had me locked in a cage. Did everything on my own. Y'all niggas should be amazed. I don't owe y'all niggas nothing. I put the work in myself.
Yeah.
They gon' love you when you hot. Fuck they gon' do when you melt. Might as well give me the belt. Yeah. I was prepared for the crown, soon as I came out the womb. I can show you the blueprint to the shit, they know I'm the truth. Yeah. I keep my eyes on the prize, I keep my spirit alive. All of you haters could die, get to the cake. I'm on a mission for maze, no matter how long it's gonna take. I could just see it already, give me that new Benz or the Wraith. Watching my own back where I'm from, it was never safe. Watch how you move, yeah. Watch out for the snakes. I keep my eyes open, I can show you just how to stay focused. Made a decision, never give up, I gotta keep going. Wealth gang, we the wave. Last chance with the moves. I don't got nothing to prove. That boy, he the truth. These niggas don't know what to do with their life. They sit and they study my moves. I got pretty bitches, I got VVS's on my jewels. Wait, been through hell and back. Young niggas still keeping my cool. Facts. I've been grinding for too long. I done ran out of patience. All of them niggas that doubted me, trying to come back around. It's too late. Kill these rap niggas, lean to win and say you know we never leave a trace. Young visionary, I ain't never worried. You can see the hunger in my face. 24 hours, 7 days a week. We don't be taking no breaks. Just count my blessings. I don't take nothing for granted. I know how to handle that pressure. Chance ain't never gonna panic. Yeah. I keep my eyes on the prize. I keep my spirit alive. All of you haters get
Okay.
down.
So that's Last Chance on a Mission. I'm fucking with that.
I'm really fucking with that one. I ain't gonna cap out
Yeah,
of
I'm
that.
fucking with that. I'm
Out of
pretty
all
sure
of
he's
them,
from
yeah.
Florida because he's also been talking with me a little bit. He's been in a couple of Clubhouse chats that we've had.
It sound
And
like he's from New York. I ain't gonna lie.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be
You know, some
surprised,
people
yeah.
be migrating out here. I mean, look
Yeah.
at yourself, right?
Look at me, yeah.
Right?
Like, yeah.
Dog be everywhere.
I'm everywhere,
Sam be
bro.
everywhere.
But I was fucking with that. I was definitely. I'll probably give that a solid 8.5.
I give that like a 9.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
give
it's
it,
like
no,
a-
I'm not gonna give
Yeah,
that a
you know, that
9,
one's
bro.
really
That's,
disappointing.
You want to know why I say
ripping.
8.5? I feel like he has another song stashed away that's a true 9 and a 10.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think that was
He
just him
just
trying to
gave-
be like, let's see
yeah.
how they feel about this.
Yeah.
Like,
feel
I think
that
he was
one
like, here's an
yeah.
appetizer.
He
I
gave us,
know.
yeah, he got something better. He just gave us something from
It
the
was like
vault. He was
I feel
like,
like that was
yeah,
like a
you feel
little
me?
teaser into
Yeah, like I got a quick
Yeah.
single that I could drop. I could get a little review, see how people are fucking with it. Well, we
Yeah.
are fucking with it. Last
Yeah,
Chance.
no, yeah,
I'll
that shit's
definitely
really
tune in.
hard.
Y'all
Yeah,
go
definitely
follow
tune in.
him at _Last Chance on Instagram. That's with a Z. Z as in zebra. Y'all go check him out. But I actually fucked with that right
Yeah,
there.
that was really good.
All right. So everybody feeling good this point in Selection Sunday?
I like Selection Sunday.
It's
Yeah,
starting
everybody
off
coming
strong.
with the heat. Yeah, like, you
Everybody
feel
coming
me?
with the heat. Well,
They
this,
want to be on a monotop bad.
right? This next artist we got here, his name is 3 a.m. Alexander. He is from Fort Lauderdale, if I'm not mistaken, because I've also had a conversation with him. Let's see here. This next track, he says, is his hit track, Publications. So let's check that out.
I'm in the bag, yeah. I'm in the bag, yeah. Yeah. Swipe it, got no credits. Yeah, IDs, running a 5Z. Yeah. Ultimate pay, nigga maximizing. Yeah, I'm legendary. Ho, get my bag. Yeah. Bitch won't fuck me cause my clout going up. See me skyscraping. Yeah. Levitate. I'm in my bag, ho. She hit the spot, whoa. Let's go. Top me left. Reporting live from the loft. What's next? Yeah. Shooting ideas, niggas to me out. Paying up for energy. Can't put a price on loyalty. Yeah. Publications got me a heavy rotation. Out of space, I'm a Martian, they can take it. Boy, you swear, baby girl, you might have paid it. Quarantine, fell in love and I won't change it.
It's actually a really short track. It's only 1 minute and 26 seconds long.
I see why it's the hit one. Yeah.
How you feeling about that?
A lot of replayability with that one. Yeah.
It has a lot of replayability.
Yeah, of course.
I like how you just put that a lot.
Yeah. like I
Actually
fuck with
just
it.
stole
Yeah.
my-
That was kind of like, all right, bro. I ain't gonna say nothing else because it got replayability.
It's got replayability.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
about the best I could say about it.
Yeah.
It's a solid track. I'll give it an 8 out of replayability.
I'll give it a
I would-
7.7.
I think there's more that could be done though.
It's more that could be done. Like overall, like the track was really good. Like I actually liked the little.
I just feel like
harmonizing
what
shit.
he said and what he did on the track is just what I already get out of like Playboy Cardi.
Yeah, like it does fit in that same category, and I don't want to like make it sound like like he's just like another clone or something like that. But like
Yeah.
like it does have that vibe.
You got to do
like
a little bit more to make yourself stand out.
Yeah, like I definitely feel like he has like that potential to like once
Yeah.
he finds his lane as far as like that sound he's trying to go for. Yeah, he can go for it.
Sometimes-
I feel like people like that can go hard.
Sometimes it takes like a little bit of imitation to try and figure out your lane a bit. Like when I first started this show, like I was like studying Joe Rogan, studying like No Jumper and like all these people, like Pat McAfee, even he's like a sport, show guy. But like I just remember looking into these shows to see like, well, what do they do that like separates them? Like, and I would try different things. Certain things worked for me, certain things didn't.
Yeah,
It's just all about that. And I think that track is exactly what you got to do. You're probably trying to still figure out your lane kind of situation.
Yeah.
It's a great approach.
I
It's
got
a great
like a little
start.
Travis vibe from it, high key.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
beat selection reminded me of Travis. The vocals reminded me of
vocals,
Cardi.
like-
And that's where I liked the little mesh right there.
Yeah, that like the mesh was really good. Like I definitely like the vibe he's going for.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right. So let's see. Just one moment. Oh, actually, real quick. Side note. My family has requested, can you have somebody move your car real quick? Live on air. Live request.
Whoop whoop.
All right. So Let's play another track because that was a short track. This one's called Paid, also by 3 a.m. Alexander.
Came out flexed, yeah, my squad paid, yeah, she addicted to fame, yeah, yeah, I gave her a name, yeah, man, she never changed, yeah, she won't fuck her employer, money coming like oil, since I got it I spoiled, yeah, let's go. Fuck a little bitch and I gave her a bag. She want a Birkin and a real expensive bag. Popping them tags, this shit got you mad. I'm up in the clouds, someone looking down. I know that I'm blessed. I gave you company, you want a cloud for me. We're on totally different sides. Baby, we been down this road before. Don't take it personal. I do my thing, I know. Last week in the Aventador, this week in the girls for sure. Yeah, brought me your family so you could just show me off. Yeah, took a flight to the West Coast just to leave the gang, everything here lit. Let's go. Yeah, came out flexing, my squad paid. She addicted to fame. I ain't the same. I ain't the same. Let's go. Bought her a purse, she went insane. She want my brain. Gave her a bag, she want my brain. I'm up in the clouds, I ain't coming down. I ain't coming down. I gave you company, you want a cloud for me. We on totally different sides, baby. We been on this road before.
I was fucking with that track more than the last track.
Yeah, I like this one a little more.
I feel like that was a more thorough track, but I still feel the same way about it. Great replayability. Like, it's still a solid 8. Like, it's something I could bump. It's something that I could cruise to, but it's nothing that I find from anyone else. Or it's something that I can find from certain other artists. Is how I should phrase it.
Yeah, and like, I definitely feel that.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely feel that. I mean, like, it was really good. Like, I feel like that's like shit that can be on like the radio.
Yeah, they're off to a solid start. You just gotta find that one thing that's just going to make you like stand up.
Separate you from like that sound.
Like I think if you combine what he did with like what Spinner was trying, you kind of got a little bit of perfection right there. It's like a yin and yang vibe.
I'm sorry, is that Big Worm?
Huh?
That right there. The in the car. The
That's Ice Cube.
No, that's Ice Cube.
That's Ice Cube.
I thought that was from Friday, bro.
Just so y'all could see what he's talking about.
That shit threw me off.
It's from It Was a Good Day.
Okay.
All right, so the cool thing about that Funko, real quick, just to say that, the box, right? It's a GM exclusive, and you could scan the QR code and register that as an official GM vehicle.
No way.
Yeah.
That car.
That little Funko car, yeah.
Bro, that's bread.
Yeah.
In the future.
Shit's dope.
That's dope. All right. You feel me? Sorry about that, guys.
It's all good. It's all good. Everybody got to find out. I feel like people wonder anyway. Like, I always look, I'm like, I want to make sure I show it enough so people wonder who that is. It's Ice Cube, y'all. So this next person we got is actually a female submission. Her name is Bebe Hardway. She does creative style hip hop, rap, songwriting, R&B, soul. So she's got a little bit in the tank.
Let's hear it.
This track right here is called The Sweets.
All these niggas wanna taste of the candy. Out of nuts, then them boys turn into Sandy. But bitch, did you turn into Lansky? Playing on their ass, got Tyler in the mansion. I'm just dancing, spitting too. Busy doing all the things I said I do. Quit playing, got your ego made up for you. On Instagram with your homies and they 2-Live crew. In word, let's go back when it started. Out the womb crying, pissing and farting. Brought her back home and she started evolving. They like little baby getting larger and larger. That's inside, spirit too. I done ran around the world with 2 left shoes. Stepped on a few rocks and man that hurt. And when I fell down, niggas came up my skirt. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this shit here? Niggas cap talking about they ain't got no fear. Them folks can't speak clear and it's not an illness. Optioning to be a hero, but they chose the villain. And that's killer without a weapon. Niggas joke around next hand, they is just to take them soft ass hands off my homegirl hip. And when we ready, we gon' pull up with the micro tech. Bright mirror on the wall, do list I check. And if I die,
this one's also a short track.
And that's okay, cause I know I'm heaven sent. I got my guys
A little over a minute and a half long, but that was Bebe Hardway. I feel like she's trying to find her sound.
Yeah.
I like the beat a lot. Yeah. I like her flow. I like that she's trying to get punchlines in there, but there were a couple of punchlines that I'm just like, wait, what?
She can go harder.
Yeah, she said like something about coming out the womb pissing and farting, and I was just like, wait, what?
Yeah,
Like I was just like, hold
definitely
up.
hard. It was definitely hard, and you feel me? I
Like it's no disrespect.
Yeah,
I really respect female
not at all.
artists, too.
But hella, that it was fire. But like, you feel me?
I
Just
feel
exactly
like
what you
She
said.
could go way harder.
Yeah, I feel like she's capable of doing.
I
think
hear
she's.
it. I hear it.
I think she's almost trying to tailor her lyrics toward what she thinks people wants to hear.
Yeah,
And you don't have to do that. Just speak your truths or just what you're vibing to. Like it has to be your truths or your vibes. One of the two. That's what goes on to music.
You feel me? How you feeling at that time and moment? You feel me?
Big facts. Big facts. But that was Bebe Hardway. Y'all could go check her out. That was on her SoundCloud. So if y'all want to go follow her on SoundCloud, she didn't give me her Instagram or anything like that. But let's keep this moving on up. Next, we actually got a past guest of the show. Stan Lee is his name, but now he actually changed his name, if I'm not mistaken, to SBDASAINT. And I actually like that name a hell of a lot more. But this is his new track that's not out yet called Face My Fears. I feel like you might actually like this one.
Heard. Let's hear it.
This for the times I didn't know I was going. Trusting myself and repressing emotions. Drowning in water, I'm feeling the fracture. I think I just need some saving. When I was a youngin', the times I expressed my emotions was when it was written on paper. They didn't think my soul had this much layers. Sorry to say, no matter success or the failure, I will rise to every occasion. No matter the structure that come from these cadence, my words do better when I speak from heart and not imitated for likes. Been overlooking my fears in spite of me being the best me that I know. Saying live for less, I won't condone in the broader day or even on these lonely nights. My soul speaking through a higher high, rolling up pressure just to ease my mind. These days lately tend to give me signs that it's okay to cry. No matter what issues you facing today, don't worry about it, there's a better tomorrow. Fuck all that sorrow that's killing your worth. You forever blessed and you far from the worst.
I gave my all and wanted nothing in return. I hated my heart, so many lessons to learn. Where have I been? Where do I go from here? Had to let go to face my fears. Had to let it go, had to let it go.
Peace to everything that brings the light, and fuck everything that's overhyped. Niggas saying I'm too polite. Well shit, I'ma still dictate my price. You not bringing me peace, that you out of my reach. Can't say I didn't try to please you, Can't say my love didn't teach you, nah. Had to disconnect just to get a reboot. Pop me an eighth of the shrooms, now I'm all to the moon. So say what you say, but I do what it do. Don't you worry about the vibes, cause you know that I'm about to bring it to
Okay, I like that.
That was some real shit. And the track is called Face My Fears, and I feel like it definitely embodied the title.
Yeah, definitely.
I gotta say, so I know SBDASAINT personally. This is somebody that I knew as a friend before I knew him as an artist. And I gotta say, like, it shows a lot of the growth that he's gone through. And I think the coolest thing is, like, he says Facing My Fears is the name of the track, but it's almost like accepting your truths. Because he is like how you're saying, he's like, people tell me to stop being polite. He's actually a kind dude, and people would, people take advantage of kindness. Like, I feel like anybody who is kind has gone through that. You know,
he was definitely telling a story when he was rapping. Like I heard like a lot of shit. Like you feel me? Like
yeah,
a lot of, he was talking about a lot. Like it was just wasn't, and it was on topic too. You feel me?
Yeah,
like
he was speaking a lot of real shit on that. Like
yeah, I fucked with it.
That shit really resonated.
I learned a lot about him in that.
And just off one track.
Off of one track, I learned a lot
and
about
like
him,
not even the whole track. It was like 3/4 of the track.
Yeah, that was pretty solid.
All right, so we fucking with that. SBDASAINT, shout out to you, bro. Past guest of the show. Glad to hear some new work coming out. We haven't interviewed him since 2019. We're going on 2021. So yeah, you feel me? Seeing the growth in those artists is pretty cool. He was actually like the third guest of the show.
Okay.
Third ever guest.
Saint.
Yep. So the next 3 artists I have are all managed by the same person. He sent me all their music. He wanted to make sure they all get heard. But the first artist we have here, his name is Champ, and this track is called G-Day. Shout out Prime Rothstein. Here we go.
Energy made this one.
Fuck that, is my G-Day. All I want is some cash in the 3-way. 140 on the dash on the E-way. I might have to pass like a relay. I know Z-Bitty going fast, he don't need brakes. Touch some bees and I made sure my team ate. I had to make sure my team straight. It's a nigga G-Day, bitch, I need cake. And I'm on the gas, not from Speedway. She gon' eat it up, like some cheesecake. Drip designer on my socks, not from eBay. Bitch, you know we really on the block, you know where we stay. Champ, where you get your beats from? Shit, I be YouTubing. We just ran off on the group, I think his name Ruben. All I want is a Hellcat and a big Cuban. I just greased a Puerto Rican, thought that bitch was Cuban. The way I fuck her, she like champ, but you not human. You say you niggas getting rats, but it's not proven. Why you think they call me champ, bitch? I'm not losing. Stay to stay, let's make a play, it's time to bring the blues in. The way I fuck her and I leave, she think it's illusion. Give me glurp and get out, bitches, no confusion. Yeah, I'm sick up in the head and there's no solution. How champ turn into a goat, bitch, it's evolution. Fuck that, is my G-Day. All I want is some cash in the three-way. 140 on the dash on the E-way. I might have to pass like a relay. I know Z-Bitty going fast, he don't need brakes. Touch some bees and I made sure my team ate. I had to make sure my team straight. It's a nigga G-Day, bitch, I need cake. I was in a rush, so I hit her with my shoes on. She half white, half black, call her two-tone. Had to cut my cougar bitch off, she was too grown. Had to cut my younger bitch off, she was too shown.
Okay, champ, I see you.
100%, you gotta send me that link, bro.
Yeah, you gotta send that link, bro.
On the way back to the crib, we over here on the E-way.
Yeah,
you was that 100%, 100%.
Yeah, for real. Shout out, champ. That was actually some fire. I was fucking.
Yeah,
with that.
I was fucking with that 100%. As soon as that shit started, I was like, all right.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10, yeah, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 on the show.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, definitely. I gotta give that one like a 9 or a 10 for sure. I was fucking with
that's
that
the
heavy.
first 10 out of 10. You feel me?
Yeah.
Strict credits over here.
Well, then let's see if they could follow it up from the same camp then.
All right.
Definitely excited.
And you said it was from Florida?
Huh?
It was from Florida?
Yeah, I think they're from down here. Yeah. This next one, yeah, same management team. This next one's called King Vest, and this track's called Bitch Bitch. I'm sorry, females. I apologize. I had to say it's the name of the track.
Might not.
I'm in la ciencia. Bitch, I ain't broke, you niggas be po. Let that chopper hit you all in your throat. Yeah, bitch, I'm on go. Gucci down, nigga, head to toe. Bitch wanna fuck, I'm deep in the guts. Then she give me head until she throw up. Fuck do they mean? All of this green, you pussy ass niggas can't fuck with me. Bitch, I run in your shit. You ain't gonna do shit, bitch. You scary as fuck, but we talking that shit, bitch. You ain't gang, can't hang with the clique, bitch. Them bands, you know I got them, the fuck is they problem. You know I got a Gucci fetish. She said I make a coochie with her. Money made me feel better. I ain't cuffing no bitch for them love letters. Take the top off the Benz. This Glock, it came with a twin. They mad at a nigga for what? I'm fucking they bitches, my thumb in they bud. They say that they're crazy, but pussy, I'm stupid. I go dumb on the beat. They be like, don't lose it. Austin with the powers. Watch his gun get groovy. I'm not talking no more. We gon' shoot a whole movie. My new friend bad like, ooh shit. Hit a nigga up with that broomstick. Nigga still smooth like Cool Whip. Neck on ice cream. And I ain't talking about Day-Day. Sick of these raps they be making. Shit be giving me a headache. Gang go crazy like the KKK.
Yeah, bro.
So they 2 for 2?
Yeah, they're 2 for 2 right now.
I fuck with that.
They got a 2 for right
that
now.
beat's like
bro.
on some new Trick Daddy shit.
Yeah, bro. They got a solid 2 for it. If the third one riding, that's solid.
That was King Vest.
All right, so the
so at _ King Vest if you all want to follow him on Instagram.
And that's exactly what Sam was talking about. All these artists are like so professional nowadays. You feel me with the way they carrying shit.
Well,
this
this is the third artist out of the camp. So they 2 for 2. Let's see if they could go for the 3 for 3. This last one here is Real Tony Stout, and this track is called What Up.
What up?
Yeah. 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 I ain't never had shit. Doubt by my nigga. Stepped in the game, taking advantage of things. Coming for what niggas claim. New to the game, but I was true to the game. Did it for muscle and brains, them boys know the names. Never was sight for the fame. Hustle for money and change, so watch what you say. Cause niggas get killed every day. This shit can go down anyway. So what up? What up? What up? What up? So what up? What up? What up? What up? So what up? What up? What up? What up? So what up? What up? What up? What up? Started from nothing, never was faking in front. Always was chasing the money, I kept it 100. Stayed in my lane, wasn't bugging. I was a humble or something, but boy, I was hungry. Boy, I swear I was hungry, and niggas ain't feed me nothing. I went through the struggle. Boy, I went through the struggle and still continued to hustle. Respected the game, always respected the game. That shit was into my veins, I honored the game. Make sure you honor the game. That's what the old heads say, so I follow the code. Nigga, I follow the code. Right to the yellow brick road, to the money I go. Straight to the money I go. Boy, I don't bend no foes. Stepped in the game, taking advantage of things. Coming for what niggas claim.
Okay.
Whole camp solid.
Whole camp solid. 3 for 3 out of the whole camp. Well, I say all 3 were perfect 10s. I'm not going to say that out of my own personal opinion. I will say that, but they were like 9s. So one was a 10.
it wasn't very
I like. All right, so I'll give a little takeaway from each of them. So the first one, Champ. I thought his was very well structured. It was great. I like that he diversified like his style a little bit more.
Yeah, that was
his
a
beat
10 out of
selection was
10
fire.
for me.
His was the 10 in my eyes.
That was a 10 in my eyes.
The second one was a 9. I liked it. I just felt that there was like a little more that could probably came out of the lyrics. And then the third one, I liked the approach on the third one, but the same idea, like a little more could have came out of the hook.
8, 9, 10.
Yeah,
Eight, nine,
like
10.
I would probably say 2 9s and a 10.
2 9s and a 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if I'm gonna like do like a top 3, like I feel like the first one was
First
definitely
one was-
number
first
one.
one was a banger.
The last one was second, and then like the middle one was like third. Yeah.
Okay.
But like not even like to really order it though. Like they were all hard.
Yeah,
like,
they
were
all hard, bro.
I'll definitely bump that shit. Like I could see myself bumping.
That's a solid little camp. They hard.
Solid
I
camp.
was fucking with it, honestly.
I ain't gonna cap.
Here we are. So this next person sent me a whole ass file.
You sparking that.
He said, "You sparking that." Yo, that shit's gonna be. Show that to the camera right quick.
Fucking ridiculous.
See this shit?
Man over here trying to be Aaron Judge and
You
shit.
see, he over here
Bro,
talking
this
about.
is
You
like-
see this, bro? You started that, bro. You
this
see-
is like Harry Potter one, bro. Like,
You
this is that
started
Harry
that,
Potter
man.
one, bro.
Don't wanna just.
Fucking ET finger type shit.
Yeah.
Bro. Hell no, bro.
That shit does look like ET's finger. That
Take
shit
me to
phone.
your
That
leader.
shit gonna phone you home.
leader.
Yeah. Here we are. So I actually gotta play this one off the laptop. I gotta actually like download it. So in the meantime, actually, let me bring up another email while that one downloads. So this next artist, he doesn't have Twitter. It kind of made me a little sad because he sent me music a little bit ago and I was fucking with it. I told him, I was like, yo, just email it to me. Like, let me play it live on the show for the people. Like, let them see what they like about it. Cause I could tell he's trying to like figure out like what's a good way for me to like market my music. And he's just putting out music in all honesty. And I was fucking with what I heard. So this is Jay Garcia. He's from up north, like in Palm Beach County. This track he has here is called I'm Still Standing. It's going to be on his tape that's coming out called The Encore. So y'all fuck with this. Tune in.
It don't matter what you tried to do, you couldn't destroy me. I'm still standing. I'm still strong.
The hate different when they see you counting chips. Couple rings, popping bottles like you won a championship. And the phantom so big in the street look like a ship. First they say you couldn't do it, now they all on your dick. Success brings envy. I don't want the breakfast show. Niggas change faces like Charlamagne though. No shoes, step on the stickers. I come from the struggle. No fans, we just ball. Really came from the bubble. Told Diti call me fam that we gon' get rich. She can hear it in my voice that I ain't lying about shit. I ain't really do my job. If my dad got a job and my cousin still feel like they gotta sell dope and rob. Let's motivate the non-motivated. Can't talk about getting money, let me demonstrate it. I can't wait to tell my mama that we made it. You know them 4 words, mama, we made it. The hate real, but success make it better. You know you do your job when you got a couple haters. The foreign too fast in the hoopty in that rear view. Money too loud, lame niggas, we don't hear you. What you say, cause the money in the way. And you know you do your job when they got something to say, huh? Hey, what you say, cause the money in the way. And you know you do your job when they got something to say. My dad a legend, I was born to be great. And if you come from the bottom, homie, you can relate. I'm from a hood where a mother had to bury her kids on her birthday, so she'll never wish again. I don't rap just to rap, homie, this my life. You can ask by these hands, man, the boy earned stripes. Homeboy just got life just for serving that white. The white man got a year for rape, that shit not right. We carry sticks and build traps, nigga, that's Fortnite. That's why I laugh at my kids when they play Fortnite. My cousin just had a standoff. A couple Migos about to take off. cause the ops thought that they can offset. I'm Zion, man, I bang when I wanna. Haters see a nigga drown, try to hold you under. They fuck that, I'm Zion, and I bang when I wanna. Them haters try to see you drown and try to hold you under. I'm gone. The hate real, but success make it better. You know you do your job when you got a couple haters. The foreign too fast in the hoopty in that rear view. Money too loud, lame niggas, we don't hear you. What you say, cause the money in the way. And you know you do your job when they got something to say, huh? Hey, what you say, cause the money in the way. And you know you do your job when they got something to say.
You gotta be grateful, you need haters. What the fuck is you complaining about? What the fuck do you think a hater's job is?
I will say I've heard that before, so that's why I had to take a quick bathroom break. God
Yeah,
damn.
bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm with you, but I'm gonna wait. But definitely, he's solid. He's solid.
Oh, special guest appearance by my pup, Honey. Right?
No pup.
Getting her
Right,
barking.
talking about that's a pup. This nigga got a wolf.
She's only 2.
Hey, I don't know if you guys
She's only
know
2 years
he's
old.
got a wolf in his house. You want to talking about he's got a
that's
pup. It's a wolf, bro.
Big ass dog.
Beware of dog.
Right?
Yeah, nah, she look feisty, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You
Well,
feel me?
speaking of feisty, y'all think this track had some fire to it?
I think it's some fire to it, bro. He was spitting. He was spitting.
I was fucking with it. He seems like a real down to earth dude.
Yeah,
like,
I
no
even
cap.
like the beat. The
This
beat,
sounds
yeah.
like more of the shit that I listen to. Like I fuck with more shit like steering this way and type shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I really fuck with this.
Like I like how it's just true to who he is. Like when you hear it all, like you could just hear like literally like that's like one of the first tracks I ever heard from him. When I heard it, I was like, all right, nah, yeah,
Yeah, no,
I'm actually fucking with this. I told him I was like, look, I was like, I know you're trying to expand. I was like, just email me this like as this being an official submission, and I'll play your song on the show. I want people to hear what you got because you definitely got a punch that's
instant
packed
head
in
nod.
that
If
track.
he gives me an instant head nod or like you feel me, I can consistently like tune back into it and be like, yeah, this shit bumping. Then yeah, it's definitely good.
Oh,
Like
facts,
he's solid, bro.
Y'all go follow him, man. That's at j.garcia561 on Instagram. And he's just j.garcia on Apple Music, Spotify, and all that good stuff. So y'all go check him out. But we have our last submission of Selection Sunday. The first Selection Sunday coming to a close. This is, let's see here, Violet Surfer. I'm just downloading the file. Here we are. Huh?
Oh my bad. I was saying
Oh.
you got Royal Rumble chairs, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, I sat
bro.
on the floor at the Royal Rumble. I was like right next
January
to
24th, 2016.
Yeah, I was like a few
They
rows
let you
away
bring
from
the chairs back home?
Yeah, that's what WWE does if you sit on the floor.
Bro, that's wild.
It
Oh, if
has
you
to-
sit on the floor though.
it
Okay,
has to be
yeah,
a
yeah.
pay-per-view
big-
event.
Oh, okay. It was a
Yeah.
special thing.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Here we are. I got the track right here. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see if this link works instead. Because it's saying that this track is going to take 25 minutes to download.
Yikes.
All right, here we are. They have Apple Music, so we could run it right here.
Say less.
This is their latest track. It's called No Discussion. This is Violet Surfer.
Who's it by?
Huh?
Who's it by?
Violet Surfer is their
Violet
name.
Surfer.
Yes. Here we are.
Everybody been solid so far. I'm not gonna lie.
I know, man. We're off to a crazy, and we have another one next week. So
it's
actually,
a
let
very
me.
interesting selection Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, Honey going off again. She's saying hello to you. Yeah. So let me actually take this time to say that we're trying to do something a little special with Selection Sunday. As the start, and because we're off this Thursday, so there will be no episode this Thursday for Christmas Eve. We're going to do back-to-back Selection Sunday. So we're back again actually next Sunday with Chef from Wasted Potential. He's going to be pulling on up. Chef is fire straight out of Lauderdale. He's going to pull on up, and he's going to help me, try and hear what people got. And we're going to do the same thing you see right now, right? Where you send a song, we play it, we review it, we give you an honest opinion. You could have a chance to come on up. So with that being said, I don't know why this track isn't playing, and I don't want to give up on this artist.
Yeah.
I feel bad, but oh, here we are. Now the other track is almost 30 seconds away, so it says. Here we are. Actually, it'll play right here. Perfect.
To the sound of this percussion, some toes made myself into the subject. The less you know, the safer my deposit. I've been trying to let you know that no, I ain't know me. I was chasing her.
Oh, that was a little preview. That's all it was. Oh, I was fucking with it.
Yeah, it was a little different, bro. I like his style. It was different.
this gonna actually come up? I feel bad. I don't want to be disrespectful. So anyway, how's the weather, guys? Everybody feeling?
So far, so good, man.
All right. Because this has 5 seconds apparently to download. So this is me trying to stall for time.
You feel me?
Because
it works.
Because I'm not rude like that. I'm trying to have a
Mono
heart.
talk. Effects and stuff.
There we go.
Mono talk.
Here we are. It's finally downloaded. And now it says it's opening.
Damn, son.
The anticipation is real.
Oh, is this my water? Yeah, it is, right?
But you might as well just drink that hoe, bro. That's yours, bro.
Right.
Yeah, it is mine. I'm tripping, bro.
So this is No Discussion by Violet Surfer. Here we are.
Bro, we in a pandemic. Ain't nobody marking their water bottles.
Nah, this mine, bro. Stop playing.
Hey, no, I ain't a dummy. I was chasing honeys, now I'm chasing money, counting up some honeys. Ask me how I run it, man, I just run it. I don't ask for help, cause I don't really need nothing. They ask what's in my thoughts, I lead them off with bluffing. I'm back up in the game, and I don't need a discussion. Keep testing me, they all gon' see an eruption. But I gotta stay calm or else I won't function. That's why I rock and roll to the sound of this percussion. Some toes made myself into the subject. The less you know, the safer my deposit. I've been trying to let you know that no, I ain't a dummy. I was chasing honeys, now I'm chasing money, counting up some honeys. Ask me how I run it, man, I just run it. I don't ask for help, cause I don't really need nothing. They ask what's in my thoughts, I lead them off with bluffing. I'm back up in the game, and I don't need a discussion. Keep testing me, they might see an eruption. But I gotta stay calm or else I won't function.
It's got a little vibe to it.
I'm not gonna lie, that's like a solid 9, almost a 10. I
Yeah,
like that, bro.
it's a solid like
very
vibe to just like smoke
abstract.
to.
Yeah, bro.
Like no cap, like with that foot long you just rolled, like I'd put on probably like a few of these tracks like this and just let it ride.
Just chill, like with a little beer.
I think their name also fits their sound.
What's
Violet Surfer.
Violet Surfer, yeah.
And then and like when they
makes-
sent it to me too, they're like sending some waves your way. I fuck with that. Like,
Oh, he's
honestly,
got a whole little aesthetic going,
I fuck
dog.
with it.
Dog, sending some waves your way. I fuck with it.
Hey man,
Did he send it as a wave file?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Bro, that's crazy. Yo,
Yeah.
I fuck with him.
You see what I mean?
I fuck with him. 10 out of 10 now.
Right?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 for
10 out of
winning
10.
this.
As long as I got wave files, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, but let's start winding things down a little bit. Let's bring it back to VVS Santoyo. Sooner or later is coming out today. We just played you a few tracks off of it. If you ain't fucking with it, what the fuck is wrong with you? Plain and simple.
Plain and simple.
Because that shit was fire out of what we heard so far. And you
Thank
touch
you,
all
thank
kinds of different avenues.
Yeah,
From
bro.
that deep, dark, hard-hitting shit to that banger, that single, like sounding like I ain't fucking with nobody unless it's me succeeding type shit. To that I got bars and don't fuck with me because I'll out-rap you type shit.
Straight up. Straight up.
So, speaking of sooner or later, what can we expect out of you sooner or later in the future?
Sooner or later, I actually have a album. Like I've been doing like EPs and like little LPs and like little tapes, promotional use shit. Like for right now, like Parallel was like my first main EP. Like
If y'all ain't hear Parallel and all these tapes that you've been dropping in between, you ain't, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Is the wildest part.
No, for real. Like like I literally dropped Parallel right when I came back down, and like you feel me. Like I really wanted that to like that because I had it set out. Like I've had that whole like idea. I already had the cover art for it. Like I had like all of that shit set, and I was like, yeah. Right when I came down, that's when it was like the perfect time to just like bang all them tracks out, drop that shit, and like it really like played out well. You feel me? Like, and then sooner or later, you know, like yeah, again this one is like more of like what I had in the vault, but it was all the ones that really kind of like matched up because like I kind of have like all the tracks like lined up in the same general topic type shit. You feel me?
It's able to kind of, I feel like, mend the gap from where you are to where you're trying to be. Like it's a perfect filler to where you're trying to get to.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't hear anything you got stashed away for real. But if we're hearing this, I can only imagine what you got stashed away for real.
Crazy.
Like look at your face right now, bro.
Crazy.
Yeah, and just like the shit that I haven't recorded yet type shit too. It's just like so much to be done. But at the same time, you feel me? It's like, you know, I'm still just a regular dude too. You know, like I'm just trying to make ends meet.
He's just a regular dude. That's it. A lot of people underestimate the idea of just being a regular dude, yourself. Bro. Just be a regular person.
Chilling.
Like no cap. Like before all these artists, celebrities, whatever you want to call them, superstars, legends.
Keeping up with the Joneses.
What were
bro,
they before all that? They were a regular person. That's it. Regular ass people, bro. Still regular ass people. That's what the name of your album should be. Still regular ass people. That's it. Right there.
Real, bro. Because it's just like at the end of the day, bro, we all human, bro. We all bleed the same, bro. Like you ain't surviving the fucking gunshot wounds just because you got money type shit. You feel me? Like we all human, bro. So main thing I want to like bring to light is just like, you know, ain't nothing wrong with just being yourself and just like moving about life the way you feel comfortable about it. You know, like you don't have to like obviously take advice from people. You don't have to like do exactly what everybody says as far as like, you know, like you don't want to like listen to other people's fears and that deteriorates your path type shit. You feel me? And like, I don't know, main thing, especially like with the whole DIM shit, like it's just a whole like, I want to say like logo brand, like what's the, I don't even, it's a label at this point. You feel me? Like it's like, it's just me. Like DIM is me. DIM is the group.
It's
like,
his entity. You
the
feel me?
entity,
You feel me? Like the club. You feel me? DIM. People
it's just the lifestyle you embody, like the people you embrace, and like the way of life that makes you feel comfortable.
Yeah, for real.
I think that's a huge thing, man, because you don't want to force yourself into a situation that makes you breed something that you're not.
Yeah.
Because then that's how you get, you know, these one and dones, these 15 minutes of fame, like and shit like that.
And like I'm just trying to go for longevity. Like
like
main thing is like music is really supposed to be my like it's my outlet, because like I'm trying to do way more shit than just music. You feel me? Like I want music to really just be what puts me out there and puts me on the map to be able to go invest into like other shit. And like I'm trying to like build like fucking businesses and like just shit like restaurants, hotels, and like shit like that. I want like business,
generational wealth.
Like,
you feel me?
Generational wealth, big facts.
Exactly. Like, you know, I don't want music to just be my only source of income. Like, you know, like I want a career too. Like, it, and not even to say that rapping can't be my career also, but it's just I really want like something like to really fall back on. Like, yo, like what if, God forbid, like, yo, like I don't project as much as like I drop something when I'm there at that point. You feel me? It doesn't make as projected. You feel me? I still got all my other shit lined up, because it's like, yo, like I have this already set, man. I'm making that money double back with already that set to the side.
Yep.
So like, you feel me? That's like the main thing I really want to like do as far as like being an artist.
It's cool that you bring that up. I have a question for y'all. Where's Mike Jones?
Who?
Mike Jones. You want to know where he is?
Who?
That boy's chilling because he invested into real estate.
Yeah.
Yo,
no cap.
where?
And a lot of people don't know that he's actually very successful off that stuff. And like that's why it's like a lot of people think like, oh, well, you're just gonna have to rap the rest of your life and stuff like that. It's like that's not even the case. But the cool thing about you with it is that like you could see that passion's really there. Like maybe Mike Jones, this wasn't his full passion, but it just caught a wave during that moment, and he realized like, well, I'm a great businessman.
I made some bread off that. Let me invest that.
Exactly, and he still sees royalties off, still tipping for sure off me. He probably get a few thousand off me a year because it's still tipping. Like I put that in a lot of playlists. Like that's still my shit.
Yeah, because it's like you said, bro. Like crazy. You know, you have like both of those lanes to really like tap into and get that bread the way you can, you know. Like there's just so many ways to get money. Like there's not, you can't just,
and you're only 22, bro. Going on 23, that's a big thing to say for somebody as young as yourself, man.
You feel me? Like I don't give a fuck about all them jewelry and diamonds. Like all of this shit, man. Like fuck all that shit. Like the main thing is just like, yo, I'm really trying.
What was
to,
it that you said in by the way that the VVS is only in the name?
Yeah, it's in the name. That's kind of like, cause I ended up changing my name at one point. 2018, I changed my original artist name was Tony Santoyo.
Yeah.
But I changed it to VVSSANTOYO because like it was funny. Yo, remember that time? Remember that time somebody took my exact cover art, the exact name of a song.
Yeah,
that I
everything.
had,
Yeah, they just
and,
they
dropped
just
it under Tony Santoyo on Apple Music, and I'm like, yo, who the fuck is this, bro? Like,
and he's trying to like fight for it back, and he can't get it back. So he's like, yo,
Damn,
yeah,
for real?
yeah,
exactly,
you
bro.
feel
I couldn't
me?
even get that back. So
No.
Yeah, so he's
that's
like, yo,
some fuckery.
he said, fuck that shit, yo.
I was
My name
like,
is
fuck
VVSSANTOYO, bro, and they're
Yo.
gonna see the shine this time. You feel me?
Yeah,
And then
for real. Like, and really, like, the shine is not even for the fact of like the jewelry or nothing like that. Like, again, like I gave a fuck about all that shit. Like, mainly VVSSANTOYO is like it's me. Like it's like that realm that I tap into as far as like the music shit. Like there's a whole.
It's like your
vibe.
diamond form.
Yeah,
versus,
yeah,
like,
that-
you
that's
just
his
feel
shine,
I
you
am
feel
the
me?
diamond
Yeah, you
type
know what I'm
shit.
saying?
Like that's how I want
Yeah.
to look at it. Like I'm the one that's shining. I am the diamond. You feel me? I wanted to like change the narrative of like that VVS name and shit like that as far as like the whole generalization of it. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, I'm fucking with it, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yo, I appreciate y'all boys pulling it up. Believe it or
Of
not,
course,
we've been
of
talking
course.
for over an hour and a half now.
That's crazy.
Right?
I didn't even feel like
it
it.
feels like
But that's
it's
how
been
you know
like
this
30
was a great
minutes.
Yeah, bro.
conversation.
It's been a great, it's been a great show, man.
It's
I ain't
been
gonna
a
lie.
great time, man. I appreciate y'all boys pulling on up.
Hell yeah,
Y'all go
bro.
follow at VVS Santoyo. Y'all go follow
VVS
at Pay
Santoyo.
Kush Clarke. Go
Pay Kush
follow
Clarke.
at PYD Exotics. Go follow at
YBY.
PYD. What's the other one?
Forever USA.
Forever
yeah,
USA.
USA,
Yeah.
you feel
Shout
me?
out PYD for this new shirt right here.
Thank you, thank
They
you,
got
thank
season
you,
one
thank
dropping finally. I'm excited.
After
That
years.
boy
sir.
specially
Shout out
packaged it for me, and I
everybody.
was real hyped when he slid that through real quick. So I appreciate y'all
thank
boys
you,
for the
thank you.
love.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
that's
sir.
awesome.
But yeah, y'all go follow them, support. Sooner or later, gonna be dropping probably right after we walk out this room type shit. So y'all go bump that when it drops. 5
Hey,
tracks. It's fire.
DIM merch is coming out too, bro. Cause you see my
Yes,
nigga
yeah,
rocking it,
DIM
Kid
right
Piccolo.
here.
You feel me?
Okay,
Don't
okay.
sleep on that. The DIM.
Oh, the whole
merch,
team.
whole
Nobody
team-
wants to point
the
this
whole-
out to me
you
before.
feel me? I had, you feel me? I had to.
Like, come on, I'm a
bro,
great
look,
hand
bro,
model
hey,
over here.
hold
Like,
on,
look at
time out.
this.
If you ain't noticed, I had to let
Look
you
at
know
here.
real quick, bro. DIM, bro.
DIM
That's the
everywhere.
movement, bro. Look,
Yeah, we got stickers.
you feel
too,
me?
bro.
So
Okay.
everything,
Stickers.
bro.
Damn, I should have brought you some stickers.
Should have
dog.
brought me some stickers, but you
Bro.
did bring me some papers.
I brought you some papers. Yo, shout out Green Gate. Shout out Green Gate Papers. Green Gate Marketing. Yo,
For
shout
real,
out my
Green
manager, Demigod Drew Sanpede. All
Shout
that
out
shit.
YVY. Shout out
Shout
Creep.
out YBY,
Shout out
bro.
Alex. Shout out all them
everybody,
boys.
bro. Duddy, everybody, bro.
Dirty Creep.
Creep
Yo,
got to come back
Shout
here
out
for
Isaiah
sure.
the
Creep,
Reaper.
yeah, Creep definitely got to come
Actually,
back,
let me
you
say
feel
this because he was the one that told me that he would like to start a podcast. It's actually a good thing that this segues into this. Let me tell y'all this: if you are trying to find a place to record the podcast that you've always wanted, I have a studio for you. Reach out to me. Either reach out to emanotalk@gmail.com or at the Icon Network. These are actually the Icon Network Studios here is what we call it. It's the Independent Creative Outreach Network. We have some great holiday pricing right now. If you're looking to start up your podcast, we have prices for only audio. We have prices for visual and audio with and without edits. We have indoor and outdoor options. We have mobile options as well. We'll go to you if you have a location, and we'll bring the professional quality to wherever you are. All kinds of rates are available. We'll even work with budgets if you're trying to book out a month, all kinds of different situations. But hit me up while it lasts, because once things get popping, obviously you know how the business goes. And
rates go up.
Exactly. Rates go up, locations
Can't help
change,
you, you
quality
feel me?
upgrades, and I'm trying to help as much as I can while I have the availability to do so. So reach out to us if you are trying to record a podcast right here at the Icon Studios. We got you. It's home of here, Emano Talk. It's home of Nothing But Facts Sports Show, which shout out to the Nothing But Facts boys. They actually have their season finale coming up right after this. I'll be there as well with them.
Shout
It's
out
going to
them
be
boys.
real
Yeah,
hype.
that's
We're
a really
talking
nice
about
show.
NBA season opener. We're talking about NFL playoffs. We're talking all kinds of different situations and putting out predictions. So y'all tune on into that as well. Go follow at NBF Podcast. And also go follow our sports gambling show at Gamble on Ginter as well. He can win you some money, a whole lot of money. And we had big winners this weekend. So if you're trying to win money with the circle, we out here. But shout out the Icon Network overall. Shout out VVS Santoyo and Pay Kush Clarke again. I can't say it enough, man. I
Shout out
appreciate y'all.
YBY.
I'll go follow at Emano Talk on Instagram, Twitter. Go subscribe on YouTube. Go subscribe on all the podcast platforms. This will be out on YouTube tomorrow. It'll be out on podcast platforms first thing in the morning. We'll see you guys in 1 week from today. We are not going to be on air this Thursday. I know we usually air Thursdays at 7 p.m., but we're going to give you guys your Christmas Eve. Go enjoy it with your families and the people you love. It's been a wild ass year. I know that's why I'm definitely going to take the time to make sure I spend it with those I care about most. So we advise y'all do the same. But we'll be back Sunday the 27th with Chef from Wasted Potential. It's going to be lit. Another selection Sundays in the works. So send your music over to emanotalk@gmail.com. Get your music played to new audiences. Get your music reviewed. Get an honest opinion, and potentially get in the same seat as these two gentlemen right here.
Sure. Shout out, shout out.
Sir,
It's
last
wild,
thing
man.
Too, yo, RIP my little brother, Slutty Sonny. Yo, I love you, little bro. I know you watching, smiling down, man. really hurts, but you know, life is life.
Yeah, it's the end. It's the end of the year. Shout out to our fallen soldiers of the year.
Shout out to all of our fallen
All of
soldiers. Yo, King Von, Pop Smoke, fucking Juice, bro.
2021 gonna bring us more positivity.
You feel me?
It's always darkest before the dawn is how I look at it. But I hope y'all have yourselves a beautiful Sunday. It's a beautiful day here in South Florida. I hope wherever you are, you're also having a beautiful day. Whether the weather is nice or you're just having a good day in general. But we'll catch you 1 week from today, 1 p.m. live here on Twitter. Much love, everybody. Take care.
Take care.
Let's actually end it with a track. I almost forgot. Hold up. We're going to end it with that last track, The Wind Occasion.
Wind Occasion. Nice little track to end it off.
That Sooner or Later is out today. Y'all tune in. Go listen to that shit. Emano Talk, we out.
I hope the Lord just let me get to where I'm going. I've been strolling on the lonely street. I felt the wind start blowing, and I hope I don't fall to the hand of my opponent. If I did, it's rare as fuck. You'll never see me at my lowest. Type of nigga be the one to spot the shit you didn't notice. Said I hardly want the title of a rapper. I'm a poet, and I'm the one to bring a spliff to any small occasion. I paid a little extra for this, so you know I'm facing. It's time to get them more in tune. They don't know who they praising. They blindly follow like a fool and gon' be food for taking. They said it's none of my concern though. Ended up just watching how they run around in circles. The way I speak, these niggas thinking that it's hurtful, but I can't beat around the bush, I'm just too verbal. Not a speck of any patience, I can't wait for no commercial. Niggas try to jump the gun, but they can't jump over the